I'm meteorologist Carley Gomez, and we have a weather impact alert day tonight, Friday night into Saturday morning. A storm is here, and we've been seeing those downpours coming in as early as 7 p.m. for the Sacramento area and as early as 5:36 a little further north for areas of Yuba City. Now, heavy rain and snow is expected. Now, it will come to an end by mid-morning Saturday and as late as the very early afternoon hours, around 12 or 1 o'clock. But significant valley rain is expected as we're already hearing those downpours as I speak. Overhead, we're getting already about 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch of rain. We could expect an additional 1/4 inch to even 1/2 inch as we get closer to midnight. Sierra snow is expected with icy roadways and those slick roads also for the valley. Now, for this Sierra, your impact, of course, is those roads as well as cold temperatures. But the need here is really for everyone to dress for the cold temperatures, but also for the rain. And especially into Saturday early morning, please beware. Some of those spots on the roadways may be in the shade and may actually have icy spots. So if it didn't get impacted or hit by the sun just yet, it could still remain pretty icy. Now, we are expecting to see a lot of this coming to an end, as mentioned, by around lunchtime on Saturday. A low pressure system with plenty of moisture is being delivered into Northern California as we speak. Getting that closer look, you can actually see how intense some of these downpours are, especially from areas of Auburn up now off 80 into Grass Valley. Some of the snow just beginning as about 7:30, 8 p.m. You can see some heavy rain also for Sacramento down to Elk Grove and Stockton, and that'll continue to track its way toward the southeast as we start moving into the next few hours. Now, just behind this, we do have another potential line of showers that are expected to arrive closer to about 11 to midnight. Let's take a look here in our futurecast radar. As we get to 9 p.m., that big line that we're seeing, the bulk of it is expected to hit just from south of Elk Grove down past Stockton and toward Modesto right around 9 o'clock. That'll continue its track to the southeast, impacting Sonora, Murphys, Arnold, and Jackson still as we start getting closer to about 10 and 11. More of the Sierra snow continues to build, and then scattered showers continue to pop up right behind it. As we start moving into 2 a.m., you notice everything becomes more scattered. Everything's breaking up, but if you do get that quick scattered shower, it may be intense. So just be aware of that. It's not over as that line of showers continues tracking to the southeast. More snowfall is expected primarily from Kirkwood to Yosemite. Everything from South Lake Tahoe to Truckee is starting to ease up already as of 2 a.m. on Saturday. So some of the models here in the computer models that were showing heavier snowfall, that has changed. We were expecting maybe as much as 1 foot to 1.5 feet of snow. But now, because of the breakup, we are now seeing spotty showers, and that's not going to give us much reliance of the heavier snowfall that we are hoping for. Instead, we could just see about 3 to 6 inches. Some spots could get as much as 8 to 10, but that would be, again, closer to Kirkwood and further south. Now, as we continue on into the early morning hours, we get a few more showers continuing at least through about 10 to 11 a.m. And by 1:30, a few small little spots left over for the foothill spots and up toward Truckee. After that, we're getting mostly sunny skies in the valley, and then we get a few clouds in and out of the area for next week. Wind gusts will play a big part of your week as we start off on Sunday into Monday, so do get ready for that. Let's look at rainfall totals. We're looking at as much as about 1/10 of an inch into the San Joaquin Valley spots here, to as much as about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rain into the Sacramento area, maybe 1/2 inch, a little bit more for Roseville, so closer to a little bit like 6/10 of an inch there to maybe 3/4 of an inch in Placerville. So you're seeing some spots that are getting hit a little bit harder with that rain as it continues its track toward the southeast into the early morning hours of Saturday. Our model snowfall totals now are anywhere from 3 to 6 inches. Again, we could see some of the peaks in some of the resorts getting a little bit more, closer to maybe 8 to 10 inches. But at this point, a lot of the showers begin breaking up. The line of showers continues, but that's pretty much the extent of it. After that, we may get just a few stray showers in and out, but it may not be enough moisture left over to produce the amount of snow we were hoping for. Our futurecast winds, it's been creating a little chill factor for us into the evening hours, but most of the gusts now are from Sacramento north to Roseville, 10 to 20 mile per hour winds in Oroville. Over the Sierra Crest there, we're seeing a little bit of a pickup, but nothing too major. Take a look at this, though. Moving into Sunday, massive winds and wind gusts expected coming in from the northwest, as we could see about 25 to 35 mile per hour winds and into the coastal range spots. The colors here of that purple and pink, that's looking at as much as 40 to 50 miles per hour. So very gusty conditions are expected on Sunday. If you still have patio furniture out there or hoping to get that to dry out for your Sunday, it can, but it may also blow away. So be ready for that as well. Very gusty conditions, probably time to take down some of the Halloween decor if you haven't done so already. And we will see things starting to slow down, but it won't really be until Monday, early morning hours. By 4:30 a.m., you're still looking at about 20-mile-per-hour wind gusts coming in out of the north. And then finally, by the afternoon, evening, things will start slowing down back to about 10 to maybe 15 miles per hour. Daylight saving time ends on Sunday. That's turning your clocks back now from 2 a.m. to 1 a.m. So you're going to gain that extra hour of sleep. So that's the good news. But test your smoke alarms. This is important. This time of year, every about 6 months or so when we do this daylight saving, you want to make sure you're testing your smoke alarms, make sure everything's working properly. It's just kind of a good reminder in the time of year to do so. Extra hour of sleep, but the sun sets an hour earlier. So you're probably used to getting that sunset around 6. You're looking about 5:03 p.m. So a little earlier. It's definitely going to feel a little different for you. Upper 50s out there to low 60s in the foothills. Overnight lows a little chilly, but Bay Area mid 60s, upper 60s in Vacaville and Fairfield. Sacramento and San Joaquin Valley spots looking at mid 60s. Overnight lows are a little bit better. Check that out. Mid 50s, so not quite as cold as those 40s we've been feeling. That won't last long. We're only in the 50s because of all that cloud coverage, kind of at least insulating us for just a bit. Sunday, gusty conditions, 47 degrees, and then we drop into those 40s continuing into next week, into those mid to upper 40s for the overnight lows. But daytime highs, they're expected to still be in those low 70s to upper 60s.